Hello, I'm Jonathan Petro, Managing Partner of Carluccio, Leone, Dimon, Doyle Sacks, a general practice law firm located in downtown Toms River. I'm here today to speak to you about my rules of going to court and preparing yourself for your first day in court during your divorce case. Benjamin Franklin once said, "By failing to prepare, you prepare to fail." These are my 5 rules for successful days in court and making sure you're putting yourself in the best position to represent either yourself or work with your attorney to get you through your divorce case. Now, first, if you have an attorney, make sure you listen to your attorney. Generally, you're paying your attorney a good amount of money to give you legal advice. I jokingly say that I've been through more divorces than anyone would go through in their life. I get divorced about once a week, and while I understand that most people will have 1 or 2 divorces in their life, your attorney has been through this several times and knows how to work with you and represent you through the process. Listen to your attorney and also be respectful of their staff. If their staff member is giving you advice, make sure you listen to that. If you have questions, feel free to ask them, but always speak to your attorney, give them your questions, explain to them what your concerns might be, and let them respond to you. Rule number 2, always be respectful of the court, both judges and their staffs. Keep in mind that people talk, and if you are disrespectful to a court staff person, that may get back to the judge. And you certainly don't want to have a reputation in front of a judge that you're a troublemaker or that you're being difficult through the process. With that regard, I'd also advise people about dress code in the courthouse. Now, COVID has changed some things when it comes to whether you're attending court in person, whether you're attending via Zoom, or whether you're actually just doing something over the phone. But dress code is very important if you're going to court or even on Zoom. For men, it's customary to wear a coat and a collared shirt. I advise my clients often, you don't necessarily need a tie, especially if you're not used to wearing one. It may make you look uncomfortable in the courtroom and may make you look as if you're not being forthright with the court. Women, pants, skirt, proper shoes are always important. A judge will be looking at you throughout the process and making sure that you're following proper divorce decorum. Always be respectful of your adversary. I often say that it takes 2 people to settle a divorce case, but really it sometimes takes 4. If both clients have attorneys, you each have to work with your attorneys to get to a final resolution of your case. Being respectful of your adversary will help get that done. Adversarial processes sometimes get in the way of an efficient, proper divorce that will benefit your family and especially your children. Next, when you're in court, feel free to take notes. Write down questions you have for your attorney. Write down questions you may have that you want them to ask the judge. This will help to make the court process much more smooth. If you're interrupting your attorney during the court process, it may become distracting and the attorney may not be able to listen to what the adversary is saying or what the court is saying, what the judge is saying. Taking notes will help you not to forget things and be able to bring them up at a later time. Finally, understand that you're not the only case on the court's docket in a given day. You may have a calendar call at 9 o'clock or a court notice that says you're going to be appearing before the judge at 9 o'clock. Oftentimes, there are many cases on the docket in a given day. You may be heard first, you may be heard last. If your court appearance is at 9 o'clock, you may be heard at 9, 10, 11, or even 12 o'clock. Sometimes cases are pushed to the afternoon docket, and that's okay too. But always remember that you're not the only case being considered by the court in a given day. With that knowledge, please be patient and understand that the court is trying its best to get through all the cases as efficiently as they possibly can. In summary, these are the 5 basic rules for success in court. Rule number 1, listen to your attorney. Rule number 2, always be respectful of the court. Rule number 3, always be respectful of your adversary. Rule number 4, take notes. And rule number 5, understand that you're not the only case on the docket.